It's time for that. We lit.
Yo, 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 what it do, y'all? It's time for that coaching for the streets. Hey, man, y'all get ready to turn up because we finna hop in these streets tonight, man. So we need y'all to do is smash that like button, and we gonna jump right into the subject. It is. So everybody check it out, right? You notice since Big Durk been home, Lil Durk been moving. What's the word for it? He been into Islam more, should I say?
Yeah.
Because now we starting to see him take pictures of praying like he was with Big Durk on a picture that he posted today, and you seen Hispanic Muslims, black Muslims, white Muslims. Like, we ain't never seen Smirk around them type of people. You usually see him, with the steppers, with his, what I mean, with the
You
dudes
can't
that he
leave
rock
out
with.
you can't leave out that he been donating money and supplies to all the
Mm-hmm.
local mosques in
Mm-hmm.
Chicago too.
Yeah, you right.
So with what we seeing with Dirk that we wasn't used to seeing with Dirk is outside of his brother, his older brother D Thing, rest in
Yeah.
peace.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna say it wasn't no older people around Dirk that he didn't respect enough to listen to, but they was in the streets too, right along with him. So at the end of the day, they gonna all still participate in certain things because they still living in that realm. Whereas Big Dirt come home from doing all this time, you get your dad back. Not only do you get your dad back, your dad didn't go to jail and lay down for all this time with the reputation of being a rat or nothing like that. He laid it down, stayed down till he came home. He back. Not only is he a big influence to Dirt, but his reputation in the streets for what type of dude he is, the type of man he was in them streets, stumped down for his side, and the things he went down for, he stood tall. They gonna respect him for that. So just as much as we seen Chicago blow up, and they had so much respect for, before it was on phone them, it was more or less on King David this, on King David that, on King David. This is like a image of King David being in the flesh because he comes from that era. The King Davids and the Larry Hoovers, and he come from that
Mm-hmm.
era. So this is like a original from that era. So you bring that back and it sheds some light on people because now they'll open their ear up. Whereas to certain people they would have closed their ear on 'em. And this is Dirk's pops. So
Right.
he not never gonna Dirk know he not never gonna his pops ain't gonna tell him something wrong. He ain't gonna steer him in the wrong direction. But at the end of the day, we do got to understand that Dirk's pop came from being locked up in the Fed for a long period of time to coming home, losing his son, and guaranteeing that he seen Lil Durk heading down the wrong way,
Mm-hmm.
and Big Dirk doing what a dad supposed to do for his son. You supposed to save your son. You supposed to
That's
save your
real.
kid.
That's real. For sure.
So the things that we seeing Lil Durk do right now, we not seeing Lil Durk doing by himself. The Dirk
Nah.
present. We watching
He,
him do things with his dad first and foremost. We not gonna glorify the part that okay, this big known gang leader from back in the no. What we watching
nah.
Dirk doing, he doing with his dad. So that lets you know his dad's voice and influence is heard and respected from his son.
Mm-hmm.
Because we starting to see Dirk do a
And
whole, and this is something that we Dirk need to do
and
this though.
the first person I seen, you know what I mean, drop hearts up on it was Rollo. You feel me? Because when Rollo was free, him and Lil
He was
Reese,
heavy on that.
they did a video over there in Pakistan. You feel me? Around all of the Muslims. You feel me?
And
So
with that going on, cuz it's gonna bring some of them young niggas together too. Because
for
they
sure.
they also part of that. So certain things gonna have to get put to the side
Hmm.
for us to be at peace what we doing over here, because this is bigger
I
than
mean,
anything on the street corner.
I could see the change happening because, like you said, his father is present and he respects his father. You did what I'm saying? So he's not gonna disobey his dad. His dad stood for something, even though we not talking about that. I mean, we not glorifying the street part of it, but you know, once you become Islam, all of that washes away.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you really gonna be on your dean. So for me to see him wherever they was amongst all these different nationalities praying, you know, it was like, yo, he Big Durk turning them on to something, showing them something he ain't never seen. You feel me?
And
And
and you can tell Big Dirk ain't come home to be around his son just because his son rich.
nah,
Keep in mind, this
no,
is a man that went to jail. He had $8 million on him. So to come home and see your kids is successful and living in success, it's like the sacrifices you took,
mm-hmm.
you know what I mean, was worth it for you, because you got to come home and see at least one of your kids become successful enough to make your family be in a different situation. He didn't come home looking and expecting in his hand being out, because already Dirk and his pops ain't never not had a relationship. He
Right.
just got took away from the street. But to come home, like for instance, when he was going around giving up the money to all the other mosques in Chicago, before he left out that building, he wanted to let them know that just my son wants you to pray for him. He don't want
Yeah.
nothing. He just wants y'all to pray for him. And you know what I mean? Blase skip. That right there. You see what I'm saying? Like it lets you know like Dirk, Big Dirk got a real purpose since he came home.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm pretty sure why he around the young niggas, he giving them game, he giving them knowledge at the same time.
Yeah, even Buka, he also is a Muslim. I don't
Yeah,
seen
a
him as
lot of them
Muslim.
are.
Yeah,
A lot of
all
them
of
are.
them.
That's what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, a lot of these corners is gonna be brought together through what's going on with that, not no through no street, nothing.
No.
Because at the end of the day, this is the nucleus of something that everybody that come around this gonna have to have some respect about something. So you can't really bring the negativity around when we building off positivity over here
Mm-hmm.
and knowledge and maturity and wisdom. We building off of that. You got
Yeah.
to come over here with that mentality. So what we seeing is what a lot of people that's in big dirt position. And when I say
Mm-hmm.
big dirt position, I'm saying you come from the hood. The hood took you away. You stood tall. You didn't go out sour. You don't have an Alpo reputation. You come home, you still have the respect you left with from the younger generation, though. The respect has it went down the ladder. that puts you in a position to be heard. That puts your voice in a position to be respected, and that also gives you a situation where you can build the young up because they do listen to you.
You got to turn a positive to a negative, dog.
Yeah, because where we seeing, like I said, like when
Like
we seeing Big Durk do what he do, most niggas in that situation gonna come home try to bully their way back into the game, and nigga, you
exactly,
gonna
and then
listen to
they
me, and
right,
they gonna smoke him.
yeah, because that's how it goes every time.
Whereas with Big Durk, they see what he doing with Lil Durk. A lot of niggas don't have that situation. They don't have the Big Durk. And if they do got the Big Durk at home, he's not the nigga that Big Durk was.
Yeah,
And a
I
lot of niggas just don't
mean,
even know they
I
dad. So they
I
just,
I can't do nothing but respect it to the
you can't
fullest.
do nothing but respect it because we seeing it. And we seeing how it's rubbing off on his son. And this is what we
Hmm.
supposed to be doing, like I said 5, 10 minutes ago. He came
I mean,
home to save his son, bruh. You just
because
lost one.
but just think about it, right? He know his son is a big influence, and he know his son music done caused a lot of people to get smushed and go down the road. So he probably
And
tell him like,
it and
listen,
it's semi the cause of why he lost a son.
yeah, for sure. So he probably trying to tell him like, listen, it's time to wash all of the bull crap away and stop misleading. Stop all that
It's if
misleading
you
these
already a leader, you
children.
gotta really lead.
Yeah, you got to lead them right. Don't do that. Don't have these young kids out here like it's kamikaze, think it's cool to not live. You feel me? No,
And
that
people
ain't
think that you can't do positive things and prosper from it. Just think about it. When NBA YoungBoy decides to drop a single, same time Dirk drops a single, whose single did better? At a time where people believe that positive music get overshadowed, excuse me,
for sure.
by negative music. YB put something negative out, Dirk put something positive out, and the numbers was 10 times better than YB's because at the same time he's showing you I could have did the negative thing and still did numbers. We could have did the back and forth thing and did numbers. But I can also do some positive and I get the same traction, if not more, from it.
He just
Because people do
basically
want
showed
that energy in the
he
atmosphere.
he basically showed everybody like, listen, I know how to make music. I don't even gotta go that route.
For real, being
You
a real
feel me?
artist.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show y'all what my real artistry is,
And he
and he
did.
did that.
Because all my life is going to last longer as a song
That's that man.
than
Listen,
most of
that's
Dirk's
like a
catalog.
that's like a Michael Jackson anthem.
It's like a
Real talk.
lullaby, cuz.
Real talk.
Anything that got a one thing artists fail to realize, the a lot of songs that got a lullaby type of thing to it are some of the most successful songs.
Always been.
AZ drop Hard Knock Life, lullaby.
Hmm.
It's a hard knock life. Or
Right.
lullaby.
Right. True.
All my life. It's lullaby.
You can't
That's
once
always been an artist's
like.
recipe for success.
Did
Is
you see
lullaby type
the
anthem.
it? The thing is, it be the impact from the kids.
And how you think that
So
was so successful? It wasn't because of
so
us. It was because of the kids.
right. So when the kids expressing themselves, you can't do nothing but be quiet, dog.
And it's
You
not a
say any
kid that can play that in a room all the way turned up, and a parent gonna come in there and make them turn it off because it's
that's
not
fact.
negative.
That's fact. That's
Play that
fact.
everywhere. You could even play it in church.
I got this real talk. I got to salute Smirk on that. Cause
Yeah,
everybody always
they
give
overlooking
him
him maturing, bruh.
they give him props for the negativity. You know what I mean? When he out here having young dudes crashing and spinning and everything, but this route right here, they, you know what I mean? Like I
He not getting
actually,
acknowledged for it like he should.
and this no lie, cuz this no lie. This on everything I love. Under the picture where he was praying with his dad, it was a young cat up under the post gonna say, man, delete this, what he said, delete this, bro, time to go slide. I said, man,
Yeah,
these
but see what I'm saying? That's probably a little kid at home that don't even be outside.
for
They so
sure.
infatuated to why they listen to Lil Durk that they rather see him
Hmm.
doing that than and then the kid that's saying that go to school, listen to his parents, home before the street lights go off. So you can't always the comments and stuff, you gotta just let that shit go that way because
I just
if you
I
let
just
people
look
show
at
your
the
emotions, you'll be messed up.
when I go through the comments, it's like I just look at the pros and cons of how people feel about positivity. You did what I'm saying?
And it's overshadowed by
Yeah,
negativity.
it's overshadowed. It's crazy, but like we said, with leaders like Big Durk passing it on to Lil Durk, it's gonna be some more Lil Durks that may take that transition and join Islam. You did what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's not nothing bad at all. That will give young dudes discipline because they need it.
You
It's like
need
the
discipline when
streets.
you're trying to build
It,
structure.
it, the streets is like a body with no head right now.
It is.
You feel me? So it's so messed up that they need religion. They need that discipline. They need the to believe in a higher power. I don't care if it's not. I don't care if it's not Islam. Still believe in something.
Mhm.
You did what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
with leaders like Smirk making that first step, showing the world that he can make music instead of good music instead of drill music. Like that, I tilt my hat to him. He did that.
I'd super tip my hat to him because for
Yeah, he
one,
did that.
he trying to save his son. For two, think about what's going on with Ja Morant and his
The
dad.
youth,
His dad rather be cool than keep his son from losing everything.
but
You see what I'm
but
saying?
but
It don't make
but
no sense.
the thing is, the impact was the youth. When I seen the video, like my dog kept telling me, he was like, "I know you heard the song, but you got to see the video to understand the importance
Mhm.
of the video
Of
when you
why it was
see it."
different, so
And
much
it's like,
different.
yeah, because it was like a whole schoolyard full of
The
kids
video was really
reciting
based on the kids. It wasn't
for
based
sure.
on the grown folks. It was really that's why the
No,
kids are singing the hook. That's why the camera's mostly on you see
the
Dirk
children
and J. Cole, but you see the kids everywhere at all
in the
times.
front, they in the front of all of them.
Yeah, because it was
Yeah,
about
so
them.
that's probably the realest video that came out here this year. It's nothing to say. I don't care who rap. Boy, them kids did what they did. They did something for the culture.
And I wouldn't be surprised if that's one of the top songs. If that's one of the top 5 stream songs at the end of the year.
I
Because like
mean,
I
this
said, that's one of them songs. It's kind of like what Drake
man,
and what Drake did with Dirt, the
uh,
song they did,
man, that song put me in the mind of
because
Man
you
in the
still
Mirror
can play
about
it.
it put me in the mind of something like Man in the Mirror by Michael Jackson.
That's reaching too far.
Huh?
It'll never do man in the
I'm
mirror
not
numbers.
no, I'm not saying it's gonna do Man in the Mirror numbers, but I'm saying something like The hook with the children. I ain't talking about the verses, cause just it's the impact from the kids
This
that
is
made
why I
me
said
like,
it's so much similar to when Durk and Drake did that song. Think about the Drake hook.
what song?
They only got one song that they had came out with.
I don't even think I
When he
played
like,
it.
please don't play that. He said, please don't play that little boy in the club, cause we don't not listen to rap. But the hook though, when Drake do the hook though,
I gotta play it.
yeah, you gotta
It's
play it, cause
yeah, I gotta
like
play it. I
when
gotta
you
check it
hear
out
that, but it's the vibe of the song is something you can play any day, every day,
yeah,
all year round, every year round.
I
It's
gotta
timeless
check
and
that
it
out.
don't play out. That's
I
the
gotta check
same
it
as
out
All My Life because at any given time of the day you can play that
for sure.
all year
It's
round
in it's
for
in heavy
years.
road. Man, listen,
It's
it's in
timeless, cuz Drake. I mean, Dirk don't have a lot of timeless songs.
no, but
That one, put that in the vault because that's timeless.
I can see that being played at graduations.
That's Dirk's
Re-
I Don't Like right there.
Yeah, I can see that being played at children's graduation,
Like
coming
that was
across the
something,
stage.
But sometimes music like that also come with maturity, man. He maturing. We watching him maturing. He doing, and it's not by what
And
he not saying and what he not doing. We seeing him do a whole lot of things that we wasn't seeing him do prior.
I mean, but at the same time, some people gotta realize, like, just because his name Lil Durk, he is not young no more.
He been a leader.
He Smirk getting up in the age. He ain't in his 20s no more. You feel me? So if he want to live a long time, he know he gotta follow his father's guidelines because the streets don't nobody. You see Trump back already on. That's a lot on the street cat mental. Some people when they lose family like that, they end up just crashing out.
Mm-hmm.
Just say forget everybody and just crash because they feel like ain't nobody, everybody else gone.
And then think about how many
But
rappers that might have a pops locked up. They
hmm
relationship with their pops ain't the same as Dirk and his pops when his pops was locked up. You see what I'm saying? So they really
yeah,
not missing no beat when he came home because they still had that relationship already. So it wasn't like he was coming home trying to play dad when you ain't been
it,
dad. You see
it,
what I'm saying?
at the end of the day, you can tell that man respected his pops through thick and thin,
And you gotta respect that.
because he always rapped about his pops in his music. He always did. I'm just keep it all the way real. Smirk probably one of the rawest storytellers in the game.
He is.
Real
He
talk.
is.
That's what he specialized in, painting them real gangster stories of Chicago.
I give him the Jay-Z of Chicago thing.
He got it.
Because in the young generation, he business minded and trucking companies and real estate and it's so much things outside of music that he gonna prosper in because he business minded already.
hmm
So
and
he don't
once
have
he,
to have a 20-year run in music because he establishing so many other things right now. And that's where a lot of young dudes they not. They not capitalizing like that, having all this money. They just living life instead of building more things because the money coming and going, they feel like it's gonna be there.
Mm-hmm.
Dirk been in it for a long time, so he understand it more. A lot of the niggas that's in this bracket today not gonna make it 10 years.
No.
Dirk is
It
saying
take it take discipline. And
yeah,
see right now in the rap game, they dying young. They not making it to see 10 years in the rap game. They
and they
ain't making
making
it to
more
see
money fast.
5. They ain't making it to see 5 years in the rap game, let alone
And
they
they
drop
seeing
a
more money faster than any rap era ever been. This is the most
facts.
plentiful rap era to be in is today's
I
rap
just
era
said that.
because
I just said that. I was like, all it take for them to get seen on Instagram, and the next day they get bust down jury and a big old bag, and like instantly.
and the bag be bigger than what it normally was for the average artist. Back in the day, the biggest deal an artist would ever get was $1 million deal.
hmm
Today they 10 million. We
Yeah,
seen Lil
they
Pump come out with one single where he barely was rapping on it. He just was Gucci Gang, Gucci Gang. He did the whole
right.
song.
The
Got a
whole
$10 million deal off of that. Snoop Dogg wasn't getting deals like that back in the day. And he
no.
was the hottest nigga out there. Tupac never got a deal. Tupac's deals was smaller than Snoop Dogg's deal.
hmm He was getting
If you want to be
peanuts.
technical,
He was getting peanuts, cuz.
yeah.
Real
So it's
talk.
like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta get into this Gunna and
Oh,
Young Thug album review, man.
well, like I was saying, according to Big Slime fans, they felt like it was a disappointment. You did like that's not. We already know that was something smushed together because he was locked up. You
Mm-hmm.
did what I'm saying. If he was home, he is not finna even present because Thugger, the way his style is, his music be perfected.
Mm-hmm.
He just don't throw nothing out there like that.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Mm-hmm.
no, he really passionate about his music. But at the same time, he is gonna mentor. He got a. It's just like Gunna got a more what is it called medelic type. It's more
Melodic.
medelic. Yeah, melodic.
I can't even say that
Why you
because
say
Young
that?
Thug voice is more like an instrument.
That's
And
true.
he know how to ride the beat
A beat.
with his
That's
voice
fact.
change
Yeah,
like a million on the beat.
it transformed.
He just didn't we didn't hear that. It's certain songs on the Thug album that it don't even sound like Thug because it's
Right,
not the Thug we used to hearing him sound like.
right.
It's really
We
not.
know.
It's not as much high pitch. All that. It ain't really none of that
Yeah.
on the album. It's like this real rapping Young Thug
Mm-hmm.
with
Like
the
some.
clean voice. So it's like
Like
it took away from what we expect from Thugger, and that wouldn't have been nothing that we ever heard had Thugger been out.
I didn't. For one thing, that's always been the thing when most cats get locked up, just like when Gucci got locked up. He had so much music.
Gucci was different because Gucci went to jail in the mixtape era,
True.
which was perfect for Gucci because I'm sitting in jail, nigga. I got 17,000 songs. Niggas Zaytoven got 17,000. Hey, Zaytoven, drop me. Every week I need you to drop something. All the songs WAP was making was mixtape. That's what everybody wanted to hear, that kind of WAP.
Yeah.
He had 17,000 songs like that. So while he was in jail, he was able to corner the market from jail because he not missing a step because every CD come out is what sounds like what he would have put out if he was out anyway.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because of the mixtape circuit. And keep in mind, most of the albums that was coming out was mixtapes. None of them was albums.
Facts. That's facts.
But WAP's mixtapes got more traction than any of his albums.
That's facts.
So he lived in the mixtape world from
Mm-hmm.
jail. The mixtape world really ain't popping like
It
that, like it used to be. Everybody doing albums.
yeah,
So
it's
even if
different.
you do a mixtape, it sound more like an album. So it wouldn't work for WAP right now.
Mixtape, the mixtape era is gone. It's
I ain't
gone.
gonna say it's
So
gone because the mixtapes today still sound better than niggas' albums.
I agree.
What it
I
is
definitely.
only people that get to drop mixtapes and count them as albums is independent artists because the label don't count mixtapes as albums. So when you see Young Boy drop 10, 15 projects, but he got
Mm-hmm.
a 4-album deal, that's because out of them 15 projects he done dropped in the last 6 months, only one of them was an album. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They're not gonna count all these. That's why it was so hard for him to get off Atlantic because he dropped all them projects. He looking like, yo, I done did what I'm supposed to do. They like, what? Yeah, you dropped 25 joints, but nigga, we only counted that one as an album. That one, probably only 3
Yeah.
projects out of them 20 you dropped as albums. You ain't gonna just
Mm-hmm.
turn us in anything, tell us what it is. If we don't feel like
Uh-huh.
this, you see what I'm saying?
Right.
Whereas if you independent, you can do that. Like where Dolph came in, mixtape king. It wasn't his albums, it was the tapes.
Right.
Like WAP,
He
it was the tapes.
yeah. He bullied his way through with the mixtape.
Fully with the mixtapes. And then to the point where he didn't have to leave that remedy. When he started putting out the albums, it was the same recipe as the mixtape. I'm
Mm-hmm.
just calling it the album.
Right.
The
And it's
mixtape still
sold.
there. You know what I mean? Look at what Durk new projects sound more mixtapes. When you listen to Gunna album, it sounds like an album.
Yeah, that's an album all day.
The Thug
It
don't sound like an
it
album
was
because it's
it
like
was
you said, it's
like
smushed together.
all like this no cap. All the producers that didn't work with him, like Moe's, all them, even though they didn't work with him, he showed them like
You don't need them.
he don't need them.
When you
You sent
versatile, one thing about being an artist and you a hot artist, it's 2, 3 million beat makers in the world trying to get that one chance. They send you beats for free, bruh. Sometimes
hmm
just give me my credits when you put it on the album
right.
because that right there blows them up. Who made that one? Who made that bread and butter? Who? What? Get him on the
hmm
line. I need one of them.
Right.
That fast, you blow up. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't
Right.
really. He versatile enough to, and then he gonna have people, and he picking and choosing what he wanted. He know how to put an album together. You've been around. You was best friends with a Thugger's not just a rapper. He's a producer. He know how to engineer his
He's
project.
everything. He's
He
everything.
everything. He learned from him. So why would he
hmm
come home and put a flop job together when he been around? Thugger ain't been doing nothing but magnificent every time. He learned from
That's
him.
facts.
But this is
That's
also
facts.
letting you know that Thug and Gunna got an issue. Because why if they didn't have no issue, Thugger wouldn't be putting no album out, knowing it's gonna take away from some of Gunna sales if y'all ain't having no issue. That was him speaking out loud without saying nothing right there.
But I know that check gonna get bust down with him though
Who, Thugger?
from that album.
The
Yeah,
Gunna?
that
Yeah,
album.
he still he
Yeah,
run the train.
for sure. So
Just like Thugger gonna
like
get paid more than Gunna got paid for his
that's
album that he
facts.
dropped off his this album he threw with all them old songs on there. Thugger gonna get paid 3 times more because he's the producer
True.
and the CEO
Yeah.
and the rapper.
Hmm. And he wrote it.
Regardless if it sell as much as Gunna's, he's still gonna reciprocate way more of
Um,
a bag than Gunna gonna reciprocate.
that's facts.
So
Cause he
what if Gunna, okay, Gunna's song was trending #1. It's streamed #1 in Atlanta. That just mean he making sure he get thugger money.
and you know what's crazy? Right before he dropped that album, they showed when a DJ tried to play a song in there and nobody vibed to it. Like everybody was at a
That's the
standstill. They
argument we had a few weeks ago when you was
but
like, he's
but
still gonna be successful. That's where you was right because he
I
came home, he still was successful. But where I was right at is the streets ain't fucking with
yeah, for sure. But
him. And that
the
showed you
thing,
that right there. They
but
was in there like,
see,
what? Nigga, what?
but
Even
see
the
this,
broad
but see
stopped
this
dancing.
the, but see this the thing. When you got a gift like that, you ain't even got to go to the streets. Period.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying.
Like
It's
like
just
like
like
yeah,
Boston Richie, cuz the same environment that didn't want to dance the Gunna shit. Boston Richie run through there. It's gonna be the same environment for him too, because you in the same boat.
hmm.
Yeah, you can leave out of here and go to some other clubs, and they might be like, "Oh, yeah."
But see what make him and Boston so different is Gunna fan base is different than Boston. See, Boston got all of the ratchets, all of the broads. You feel
He
me?
got the
A
white
couple,
people too. He
not
got
like
the white
Gunna.
people too.
I seen Gunna do sold out dates.
No. Gunna for sure got a bigger fan base by far. But I'm saying,
I'm talking
if you
about like
think that he
nation.
don't
I'm
got the
talking
white
about
population in there
nationalities
too, they keeping them alive too, because white people don't care about who told neither.
for sure. They of course not.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So if a black person don't even got to support their movement at all, they done already made their mark
But it
with
still hurts
music.
them because how many CDs you gonna put out by yourself before people start getting sick of hearing you by yourself? Because okay, you just did this CD, nobody on it. You do the next one, nobody on it. Now we didn't listen to almost 30 songs with nobody on it. We tired of that. Now we need
Plies
you.
did
Now
it.
you gonna have to go get with somebody. It's gonna be the same way for Boston Richie. Right
Pli,
now, Boston Richie just a clean, fresh
but
breath of air
think
in
of
Florida because everybody sound the same. He's
listen,
going to
cause
play out because you can't get
Plies
that
was
future.
doing the
I'm telling you.
Plies was doing the same thing. No features,
But Plies was
none.
making songs for the girls, though. Plies
No,
went from a
no, no, not
yes,
just
he
for the
was.
girls.
What you think Faithful and all these songs with Rico Love and
I'm
he
talking about.
transformed, bruh.
I'm talking about the
He stopped
mixtapes.
talking about the street and went straight to talk to the girl.
The he still had a hard mixtape era that still
I
get
ain't taking
played
that
to this
away from
day.
him. I ain't taking that
Huh?
away from him, but Plies fan base is 95% women.
I can't say that.
I'm gonna say it for you, and it's a
I
fact.
can't say that.
His
I
first
can't say that.
his first biggest song himself that was on his album was Shorty, not none of them hood songs. None of them. Go look at the chart. Don't go look at the mixtapes because the mixtapes don't
Li-
count. The charts do. Go look at the
Listen,
charts.
what
Shorty, you being with T Pain.
what
That's
I'm
what took him off. He built a fan base off women first. He had the streets, yeah, because
no.
he had his feature on I'm So Hood at the same time.
Down. Listen, cause down here in the South, the first thing that gravitated us is when Trick Daddy exposed him. He
Yeah,
was trying
but
to slip and slide with Trick,
yeah, he was signed to
and
both when he
then
came out.
and then after that, when he
But
dropped
that
the
nigga
Gangsta
dropped
Grills,
he dropped 2
when
CDs and start rapping to the girls, bruh. You can go look up the last
Listen,
10 years of
listen
Plies
to listen,
music
listen to
career.
what
Them
I'm
songs is for the girls, bruh.
listen to what I'm saying. The first song that the streets grabbed down here, it's the song called "Drama Found Me." It's the first song with him and
Drama
DJ
Found
Drama.
Me ain't nowhere on the charts though. I'm talking about what took
No,
him
I'm
to the
not
next
talking. No, I
level.
ain't. I'm not talking about. I'm not trying to do the comparison at all. I'm just saying, as far as the gangster grill, as far as in the streets, we know Shawty was out of here
Once
when
it
it
came
dropped.
out that Plies wasn't no street nigga like that. He went to college in the Miami of Ohio. He was a
Hmm.
wide receiver at Miami of Ohio off a scholarship. Your brother was a street dude. Once that was established in the rap game, that nigga went to talking to the girls. That was probably after the second CD, bruh. You talking to the DVD. I was watching Cocaine City. All them
Yeah,
DVD
but
rap DVDs that was
I,
out back in the day, they was exposing all of that, bro. Go back and look them up on
for
YouTube.
sure, it was getting
The
exposed,
first
but
CD come out, we looking at him like the ultimate hood dude, cause he had the 100 years. They gave my dog 100 years, but that's the same
listen,
CD.
listen
But
to
two
listen,
CDs
listen to
in, he
me.
start rapping to the girls, bro.
His mixtape still was buzzing. Like he had a good little bit of hard mixtapes. Him and
No, no,
Boosie
no,
was
no. His
playing tug of
mixtape,
war.
every one of his mixtapes was hard.
Yeah, him
He
and
didn't have
Boosie
not
was
one shitty mixtape.
him and Boosie was playing tug of war with the mixtape era during that time.
But
You,
Plies wouldn't have transitioned into what he is today if he didn't understand it was the women.
that took care of him for sure.
Same reason niggas listening to Money Bag, but it's the girls listening to Money Bag because they
That's
think he's sexy.
facts.
That's why the nigga working out and all this other shit always got his shirt off because he became a sex symbol.
He
It
capitalizing
ain't
off of it
because of the rapping no more. It's because they like to look at the nigga. Just like Nicki
for
Minaj
sure.
rapping, we don't care about no Nicki Minaj. Turn around that way. I just want to see your bun. That's that's
I
it.
mean,
When you
I
become
mean,
a
and
sex
then
symbol in rap, your music makes no
and
difference no
then
more.
not even just that. Even Kodak said that Plies was his favorite rapper.
Yeah, Plies in the
Him
South is
and Lil,
almost like Boosie. He got the Boosie influence because he put a lot of niggas on. He was
but
one of the first niggas that gave a lot of niggas a chance too. I don't take that away from none of
true,
them. I'm just saying that
true,
as a artist that messed up your ties to the industry, you gonna get lucky once or twice. But at the end of the day, they're going to start getting sick of just you.
yeah.
Boston Richie ain't gonna get 5, 6 albums in before people be like, you know what? I'm sick of hearing this nigga. Because you gonna have to go out there and create some magic with other artists, bruh. If you
This
don't have them ties to go do a
it's
Kodak Black, it's
it's
your fans gonna start wanting to see you do songs with other people. And now that you don't
but
have them ties, that's what's gonna take your
but
career
see
under.
this the thing. He done already targeted the strip club.
That's cool.
You
You
feel
not
me?
getting what I'm saying though, cuz. That's cool. Even the women, they listen to Moneybag all day, but you know the difference between Moneybag and Boston Richie? Moneybag got features. It's not one artist. Even Drake, we don't want to listen to 12 straight songs of Drake with nobody on it. Then go into another CD, 12 straight Drake songs, nobody want to listen to nobody like that, bruh. These niggas ain't even
Oh,
Drake status, and we don't want to listen to Drake like that. So if you think Boston Richie gonna get 5 projects in, 2, 3 more projects in with no features, and gonna continue to do the same numbers, why? We gonna have this conversation in about another
we
year.
go, we
We gonna
go,
have this
we go,
conversation
we
about
go,
another year
we go, we go see,
because I
cuz
guarantee
because
you, cuz
I mean,
he's going to drop.
but at the same time, it just will be a eye opener for the both of it. If
Only
it go
reason
your
Gunna
way,
doing the numbers he doing because he just came home. Everybody want to hear what he said. So you got the people that don't want to listen to. Nigga, I downloaded this so I could listen to it, and I don't got no more Gunna in my phone because I want to hear what
mhm,
he said. So it's a
right?
million people like me too.
Oh yeah, for
Same
sure.
thing with Boston Richie. He the new Florida preference nigga. Glock 9 locked up, Hot Boy on the run locked up, whatever. Kodak tweaking. All the Florida artists is losing they sauce. He the breath of
I
fresh air,
agree.
but he's going to lose it because you can't go collaborate. Young and Ace and them ain't about to do nothing with you.
He hotter than them though.
He hotter than them, but they want to see that though.
True.
It ain't about who hotter than who. We want to
You
see
right.
people with people.
You right.
Just like we
But
getting sick of listening to YB by itself.
I
I'm getting
agree.
sick of that. Cause in the last year we done listened to 10 albums,
By
20 plus
himself.
songs on them. He own them all by himself. He might sometimes throw a nigga on one. So out of 70 songs, we done listened
And
to 3 features.
he just released 300 more by himself.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's why everybody in the comments, this sound like the last song he put out. This sound because you're gonna start sounding like that when you ain't got no features. Features are important for the longevity of any artist, bruh. Unless you Michael Jackson
Yeah,
big,
see,
Chris Brown big.
yeah,
You ain't that big. You can't come out. Dirk don't even do that. He got big features. He got big features. Like
you,
that's what's going to. It's gonna keep him at the where he at right now. He's not gonna peak that because you can't go get no features. Don't nobody want to do the feature with the tag you got on you right now. You can't get a Florida feature. You can't get an East Coast feature. Nigga, you can't even go do podcasts and the host show up. Nigga, Big Bank, and DJ Scream did not show who want to go on Big Facts and they not there. He went on there
true.
smiling and giggling like everything was all right. No, nigga, it's not all right. Half 75% of the show missing. Because they don't want to be here with you. And if niggas don't think in a minute his career gonna be affected by that, it really is. Because what happens when all his fans start saying, man, we want to see you with Drake, or we want to see you on something with Yak? People not gonna deal with him because of that tag.
Yeah,
Now his projects gonna start going down. Because what you gonna do? Continue to make the same types of songs? What he got out? 2 albums right now. He got about the nigga 2 more albums by himself before the nigga start getting sick of him. He's just a new fresh breath of air, man. Couple more albums, niggas gonna be like this. Yeah, it sound like the last one. Cause he ain't got nobody on it. You can't go get YTB fat, big fat, and you can't go you can't go get
none
no
of them.
street nigga.
But on to old Casanova, man. Pitching this 188 months.
Mm.
Them gonna be a hard 188 months, boy. You already
Especially
on
at
the
his age, he already in his 30s, like mid-30s.
you. You know why? Because you already on the plate. You
What you mean?
already on the plate. They already hit him in the face, gave him the $150
Mhm.
for
Mhm.
for denouncing the game. So now you got to go down the road. You got to see these same cats for a long time.
Mhm.
Right? They gonna make it hard for them.
It's sad too
Yeah, it's messed
because he
up.
got a
It
family.
went that way.
He got a
And not to
family, got
mention,
kids.
he got a couple. He got a couple things sealed up. Got a couple things sealed up. He did some talking allegedly.
Mm.
So you already know his people gonna want to see that paperwork when he get down there,
Yeah,
which
it
they
is.
already
It
see
is. It
publicly.
definitely is.
But when once he put that mat on that bump, I know they gonna push up on him.
It
You
is.
feel me? It's gonna be rough for old Casanova, but at the same time,
Exactly. Seeing all the rappers' careers go like this.
like,
If they
but at the
don't
same,
pass, if they don't pass, they they end up in jail.
and at the same time, he gotta like you said, cause he going down the road at a old age, and you got to do
Career over with.
oh Yeah, it's over with. You finna do over 15 years to the door
You can't come home at 45.
in return. And he said he allegedly he asked 50 to push his album while he was gone. While he
Cause it's the
gone.
last album we gonna want to hear. Nobody gonna want to hear nothing else after that. That's what I mean.
It's
Like
over with.
they trade they freedom in, like they love jail and hate money.
See, this the thing. This the thing, man. You don't like most of these cats that be out here slanging iron, they don't be thinking like the pros and the cons of the situation. Like you gotta think if you out here busting it, if you gotta lay down, you already know what come with it though. Stop
They know
acting
what's coming with it. They
surprised.
just don't be thinking. They think because most of the time they think like, okay, I'm rich, but I'm gonna put some money in the street. It ain't gonna get back to me. Niggas getting back to all you niggas.
But
A
but
nigga do that, it's getting back to him. Even with the King Von situation, how they was trying to trace that all the way back to Dirt. You see what I'm saying? Like it's almost hard to not to trace back to you because
but
at the end of the day, when them people come, they trying to find out the root of the
but
evil.
they said allegedly he was slanging iron in Florida. Got approached by some locals in the
No, but they
club.
said his buddy did the shooting.
Mm.
He just told the nigga like, nigga, you want to get stepped on?
Well, like you said, when you the big person, of course they gonna put it on you if it come from your
Yeah, because
entourage,
if you the big person, they look at it like you the one that gave the call.
right? You the honcho.
You got the money. How you gonna get out on bond? You gonna pay it. They
Hmm.
look at all of that, man. So it's like
Yeah.
you ain't see Brick Baby new interview with uh on No Jumper. He said that. He said, man, listen, man. They watching everything we say and do on these platforms.
I'm
He
I'm
said, y'all
already.
need to stop saying a lot of the stuff y'all saying. He said, nigga, they watching and listening to everything. So if
And
you
but
post it, and he was like, if you on here and you repping this gang stuff and all of that, and you act like you still participating and you really like up in the industry, they coming for you. Cause they ain't playing with nobody that's on that type of time. And this came
hmm
out his mouth on the show.
I mean they not hiding it. We see how they cleaning it up.
They
Man,
cleaning up
majority
coast to
of
coast.
these man, listen, majority of these rappers that's trending, almost all of them got pending cases or probation violation. Keep slamming them in jail. Like
I'm talking
the
about
rap
they been
game,
stacking up cases. Some of
yeah,
these niggas then
like
got caught with a gun 2, 3 times. Lil Zay
like
Osama
people.
switch, get caught with a switch. You got caught with a joint in New York, which makes it
Ooh
even
my
worse. Then you
god,
get caught after you get out like a week
man,
later with a
listen,
switch.
bruh, like Buddy and Hot Water.
Who?
You got caught with a switch in New York.
No, 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 no. He got caught with some pepper in New York. I don't know if that was a switch, but the
It
second time he got
was.
the second time he got caught, he had a switch.
It was a switch up there in New York too. He left it in the Uber,
Okay,
allegedly.
I ain't know for sure if it had a switch on it. I know
Yeah.
the second joint had a switch on it.
Yeah, he left it in the Uber, man.
Like niggas just keep getting caught with burn like Lil TJ. Granted, I understand why Lil TJ, that's just a paranoia you gonna have after you done got hit up all them times like that.
Hmm.
You gonna want to hold the pepper yourself. You feel me? So I
True.
understand where he coming from. He kind of, You know what I mean? He on some anxiety type stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because it just happened to him. You feel me? But even him, I think he didn't got caught with 2 up.
Man, look, it ain't safe outside with the
No, it
police
ain't.
or the ops.
It's
It's
just
dangerous.
you got to move different, man. When you know
Like,
your level didn't change, you got to do everything different. I know you want to go shopping at the mall, but it's a big chance you might run into the ops and it's a big shootout in the mall. But send your assistant or something to go get you some clothes or some shoes.
right.
You a star now. You
Order
live a little different. Now you
online.
gotta move different.
Yeah,
Niggas want to
or
thug
get
too
it
much.
offline.
Something. Niggas just, it's
And
street
and
image though, bro. Like
eh,
it come with an ego, so you know what I'm saying? People feel like when certain things happen, it's a must that they do certain things as the reaction.
that's fact.
Where once you get rich, you ain't got to do
But this
nothing but
all
enjoy
on
your
this
stability, man.
episode. It's time for that coaching for the street, man. Huh?
You did.
Y'all know what it is. Tune in to the channel, man. Smash that like button, man. We out of here.
Just like that. Ding ding.